All right. This video is gonna be completely unedited. I apologize for the goofy shit up top and all this. This is my stream stuff I'm using. Didn't use this in the last camera video. I apologize. I was just editing some things on my camera app, and probably not gonna get to edit my video today. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna post this today because this is important and I need to talk about this. So we had previously had some issues with my college funding. In two different videos are posted on that. The first video, me asking for help. The second one, me thanking you guys for actually helping me raise $1,000, a literal $1,000, to pay the start of my college classes. Now, we've come halfway through, and I thought by now my financial aid would have kicked in and paid the rest, and I could have paid back people, and everything would be fine. But um, to put it simple, I'm gonna basically break down exactly how I'm getting fucked over right now. So the government is fucking me anally right now because literally I can't receive the money. Okay, so I'm not gonna get my fast fund time to pay them back. So they're not gonna allow me to continue to be a student pretty soon, right? I think I have 12 days now. And I thought I was going to get my FAFSA money until this morning. I wasn't aware that I wasn't until this morning when they sent back stuff. I need two more forms sent in now. I needed one, sent that one in, and now they're like, hey, we need these two. So, fuck them for that, right? So I go in there and I talk to the guy about it, and basically what he tells me is because my mother made too much money in a certain year, we have to get her taxes filed because she didn't file her taxes for that year. And my mom didn't know that it's not like, my mom's fault. She didn't know that she had to file her taxes. She thought it was a choice. I didn't know that you have to file your taxes at certain points. I thought it was a choice too, like you could stack it into the next year and then file them on the next year or something like that. I had no clue unless you were making like millions of dollars, but she didn't make millions of dollars. So I was confused, but that's not the point. All right, point here is, so now they need that. In order for me to get that, she has to file her taxes and then send it in, and then we have to send in another form after we get them processed, like the actual, okay, the tax return itself has to get processed. Then we have to send another thing in requesting that back, basically, so that I can take that to the school. That's going to take about 3 to 4 weeks to do. This money is due in 12 days. All right, I'm fucked, and it's not even anything I can do about it. There's nothing anyone can do about it. I just have to go out there and hope I get the money. I'm probably gonna go looking for like student loans or some shit, but I just wanted you guys to know, if I stop making videos for a little bit, or if I stop live streaming for a little bit, I am going through it right now. Like, it is tough on me right fucking now. It is a lot going on that I have to deal with by myself. As you guys know, I live here in this house by myself. Well, it's not a house, it's an apartment. By myself. I feed myself. I clothe myself. I drive myself. It's me. Just me here doing all of this. This is me. You know what I mean? I pay all the bills. I have no assistance whatsoever. It is just me here. And it's just tough, dude. Like, it's hard having to deal with all of like the other shit that I already have going on. Like, I've got shit going on already. My money that comes in, the amount of income I make, is barely enough to deal with the shit that I already have going on, let alone another $1,000 just throwing it out the fucking window. Like, I can't do that. I don't make enough money to do that. And it's tough. Like, it's leading me to feel like it's time to just drop out of fucking college, and I really don't want to do it. But it really feels like the government doesn't want me to do this, because when I was talking to the guy, it's like he said it to me, and he was like, there's tons of people in your position right now, which made me feel like, what the fuck? Like, the government tells us that they want everyone to be educated, and they want everyone to go to college, and they want everyone to become better people and helpful for the community and all this other bullshit. It's bull. They don't mean that shit. And you know what I mean? I knew that already, like, in a certain way, But I didn't want to believe it. Like, I wanted it to be like, okay, maybe they do actually want to help us. The first 2 semesters, I had no problem getting my money, like, perfectly fine. They paid for my classes, and I had excess to buy books and stuff with. And that was just it. That was no problem, nothing. That's all I had to deal with. But this semester, it showed exactly what the fuck is going on and why so many people aren't going to be able to go to college. The government holds you back based off of shit that isn't even you're not even responsible for. For instance, I found this. Hold on, let me add a desktop cam here. We're gonna go live scene for a second. You guys will have to excuse my the shits in the background. I have Fortnite open and all this other shit. Look, boom, display capture. Check this shit out. So look, what we're looking at right now is the dependency status of financial aid. So basically, what this chart you're looking at is here is like if you need your parent or your grandparent or whoever you live with their information on your stuff in order to receive financial aid, right? So look at all the requirements here. You have to be 24 or older by December 31st. I'm 19. That's a no. You have to be working towards a master's or doctorate degree. I'm working towards an associate's. Just getting started. That's a no. So literally, if you're getting started or you're not going for a fucking elite ass degree, like if you don't want to be 5-6 years in college, no, dependent student. Are you married? No, dependent student. Do you have children? No, dependent student. Do you have people who depend on you? I live alone, dependent student. At any time since you turned age 13, when both of your parents deceased, they're both alive, or you're in foster care, they're both alive, or you're in ward or dependent of the court, they're both alive. Are you an emancipated minor, or are you in a legal guardianship? Both alive. And I'm 19. Like, what the fuck? Or an unaccompanied youth who is homeless or self-supporting and at a risk of being homeless. I'm not at a risk of being homeless, but I will be if I have to pay $1,000 for classes. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, all of these, I'm not gonna continue because there's only 2 left. You can read those yourself. It's like, are you in the military? Is basically what the last 2 are probably. But listen, this chart is the chart of exactly why America's gonna stay uneducated. That is exactly what this chart is. Now, I don't know. This is a worldwide thing. I thought maybe that this was a state thing when I heard about this, but this is a worldwide thing. So this is the reason. This right here is the reason that your kids might not be able to go to college, because not all of us can afford $50,000 loans. Not all of us can afford to be in debt for the rest of our lives and then become a doctor and pay that shit off. Our parents don't give us trust funds for college. You know what I mean? Not everyone is in that group. The average person, like the majority of people, not like 1/4, like 3/4 of the people in the entire United States population is in the same group as me right now. Like, we are the majority of the people in this country. We're gonna remain uneducated because of shit like this. Do you see this? There's literally layers to keep us from being in college. Literally, there are layers that stop us. Like, this stops me. I live alone. I support myself. I feed myself. I'm here by myself 24/7, 7 days a week, doing all this. This is me. I did this. I bought this mattress. I bought this chair. I bought the desk. I bought the computer. I bought the fucking shit in the closet. I bought the shit in the living room. I did this. Me. All of it. And you know what the government does to help out the person who's 19, struggling by himself, has to skip meals, goes days without eating just to space his food out to the next paycheck? You know what they do to you? They say, fuck you. We know you need financial help, and we know you could have the financial help. But because your parents doing something, or because you can't control some shit, we'll just throw that on top of it and say, fuck you, you don't need the money. Basically, that's what they're saying. How am I supposed to control the fact that my mother didn't pay her taxes? Like, I'm not mad at her at all, because it's stupid that I can't be my own person. I'm my own person. She is her, I am me. She does her thing, I do my thing. We don't live together. We don't live in the same state. We don't even talk that often. So how the fuck does it matter how much money she makes when I'm the one going to school? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. Like, just look at the fucking chart, bro. Look at the chart. Do you see this fat ass stack, this layer, this big ass brick between where we are now and a fucking degree? Do you see this? It's bullshit. We're gonna exit off that, because I don't even want to fucking talk about that. All right, but you see what I'm going through now, right? Like, literally, if I would. The reason that's important, let me talk about that. The reason that dependency thing that I just showed you guys was important, because if you're an independent student, you don't need anyone else's stuff. Therefore, I didn't file my taxes in 2016. I wasn't old enough. So then they could have just processed my fucking money, gave me my money. I would be fine right now. We would be fucking live streaming Fortnite, being cool right now. But instead, I have to be in panic mode, going around trying to collect $1,000, telling my mom, "Hey, listen, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this," jumping her through all types of fucking uncomfortable ass hoops and positions because the government wants to throw layers over shit like dependent, independent student. I'm independent. I live alone. I support myself. Why the fuck does it matter if I'm 24 or not? Not everyone follows your perfect guideline. Like, the majority of people aren't following this guideline. So why the fuck is it there? You know what I mean? That's so stupid. That's a dumbass law. That is the dumbest shit I've ever read. Because how many people do you know who are under the age of 24, aren't in the military, don't have kids, and are trying to go to college? Think about that. Isn't that everyone? Isn't that the entire fucking college? Like, come on. That's literally like everyone but like 4 people at college. And those 4 people are the adults that are coming back that can already afford to pay for the shit now. Who's this guideline for? Why is this here? Just give us equal. Just give us the equal thing. Like, make those equal. Don't make them separate shits. Just put them together. Like, okay, independent, dependent. One thing now. Do that. Cause what the fuck? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. You tell us, we want you to get your education. We want you to go far. We want everyone to be the best person they can be. Contribute to their community. Make everyone better. As a whole, you know what I mean? This is why we're behind other countries like China and shit. Because we have such restrictions to fucking be able to get through college as a dependent, independent student, where the layouts, like, the layers are so fucking, like, just the process to get to a yes is fucking stupid, bro. So stupid, bro. Like, I just wanted y'all to see what I was going through. This is where I'm at in life. I'm going to say the exact same thing I said in the first 2 videos, alright? I'm not going to beg you for your money, because you don't have to donate me shit, alright? I play video games in my house, in my room, for fun, alright? I do this as a thing that I enjoy doing. I make these videos, I make live streams, I edit thumbnails, all of it because I enjoy doing it. None of this is for money. Obviously, I made 800 something subs. I'm not even making a cent. All right? I made like $15 before they changed the ad thing, and that was me trolling around. I didn't take it seriously at all. So this is by no means a money thing. You don't have to donate me shit. But if you could spare anything and you want to help me, feel free to. Because I need $1,100, like it's like $1,110 or some shit like that in 12 days, and the government's no help. They're not gonna help me. The system is created for you to go into debt, for sure. It's like there's no way around it. There's no way. I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. This video's sad enough, and it's got me fucking ready to cry, and I'm yelling and shit. And listen, it doesn't even matter that much because most of you people don't give a fuck, and the rest of you that give a fuck can't really do much, which is fine because I can't do much either. So we're in the same boat. So thank you for caring, at least. You know what I mean? Leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about how the fucking government runs this shit, and just pray for me, man, because this shit is I shouldn't have to go through this. I'm trying to better myself, be one of the first handful of people from my family to graduate from college and actually go on to do something with my life if this doesn't work out, because I still do want to do this, buds. But listen, that's plan A. This was plan B. You know what I mean? Like, we tried to swap it back and forth a few times, and it's just not working out. Like, college isn't, I'm gonna have to drop out. I'm gonna have to, because the government does things like this where it halts me pretty much, because now I just said I was gonna end the video, but listen, now it's to the point, if I don't pay this $1,000, I could potentially be removed from this semester. So then everything I've been doing for the past 7 weeks, halfway through the year, canceled. Have to redo all of it, right? Have to pay them the money because obviously somebody's got to pay for these classes, and since the government's not going to do it, I have to do it, right? Then on top of that, might lose my financial aid and then have to pay for the rest of these semesters, because technically speaking, if it doesn't process this time, it probably won't process next time, and then I'm just gonna have to go ahead and pay $4,000. And I don't have that kind of I don't have that kind of money. I don't have the time to work enough to have that kind of money, because I'm in school when I'm not at. See, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's the government aren't working with you. You know what I mean? They don't work with people. They say that they're gonna work with you and that they want you to do better, and then they do things like this, and this shit pisses me off, bro. It pisses me off. But listen, I've got to go now. I'm going to go call up like 2 loan places, see how much money they're willing to get me in student loans, and pray that I don't put myself in $10,000 of debt trying to graduate and get my fucking degree past this associate's, because this associate's is one more semester after this one, so that's $4,000 total for this one, and then I'd have to pay out of pocket for the next one probably, because fuck the government, they're not going to give me any scholarship money probably. So, and I'd say 10,000 because that's like one semester probably, by the way, not like the whole way. It's probably like $60,000 the whole way or some shit like that. I'm gonna go call, see how much I can get, and pray to God that I don't end up like $100,000 in debt to some school, because the government said they were gonna assist me and make it easier for me to be able to get my education and help me go through college. And then this happens, you know what I mean? And then they throw this wall in front of me as I'm walking towards my dream. They're like, hey, fuck you. And they throw a big ass brick wall in front of it. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching this video. I'm sorry I ran it for so long. Don't even know how long it is, because this doesn't tell me, like, this one doesn't tell me at the bottom of the time either. It just says record, that's all. And I'm just going to pray that God stays with me and I somehow make it through this. But I'll keep y'all updated. I'll make a video letting y'all know if I end up dropping out or not, and what's gonna happen to me. I love y'all. Bye.